You're standing in the paper aisle, two packs of paper towels sitting right next to each other. One says 20 rolls, the other says 18 rolls, and it's a couple bucks cheaper. Easy, right? Grab the 20 and move on. Here's the thing, you just looked at one number they wanted you to look at, and you completely missed the stuff that actually decides which one is a better deal. Because rolls don't really mean anything, and these companies know exactly which number your eyes jump to first. So today I'm going to walk you through the little tricks hiding in the aisle in plain English so you can stop handing over your money for air and cardboard. This is Savvynomics. Let's start with the word roll because it's the sneakiest one on the shelf. You've seen the packs, double rolls, triple rolls, mega rolls. Sounds like a lot, right? But here's the question nobody asks. Double of what? A double roll is only double compared to the same brand's own regular roll. And here's the kicker. There's no rule anywhere that says how big a regular roll has to be. The company just decides. So they can shrink the regular roll and then call the new one double, and technically they're telling the truth. A brand sells a pack that literally says 6 double rolls equals 12 regular rolls. That only works if you take their word for what a regular roll is, and they can change that whenever they feel like it. So when you're standing there comparing a 6 mega pack to a 12 double pack to an 18 pack, you're not comparing apples to apples. You're comparing 3 made-up sizes and trying to do it in about 3 seconds. It's rigged. But there's a simple way to beat it, and I'll show you at the end. Okay, so say you get wise and start counting sheets instead of rolls. Smart move. That's a real number, but they've got a trick for that too. And this one is really sneaky because they shrink things twice. First, they cut how many sheets are on a roll. Look at a toilet paper roll over the years. Way back, a roll of Charmin had around 650 sheets on it. Today, a regular roll is down to around 56 sheets. That's why suddenly everything is a double and mega roll now. They shrank the regular roll so much they had to bulk it back up just so the package doesn't look empty. Second, and here's the one almost no one catches, they make each sheet itself smaller. Think about it. Even if a sheet count stays the same, if every single square is a little bit smaller, you're getting less paper, and the front of the box says nothing about it. Charmin squares, for example, got quietly smaller over the years, roughly a fifth smaller than they used to be. So you grab your usual 2 squares out of habit, and you're actually using less than you think, which means you run out faster and buy again sooner. That's the whole game. Simple takeaway, don't trust the roll count, and don't fully trust the sheet count either. The one honest number is the number of square feet, and it's usually printed small on the side of the pack. That's the number that tells you how much paper you're really getting. Now maybe you're thinking, come on, am I really getting played or am I just being cheap? Fair question. So let me put your mind at ease. This is a real documented thing. It even has a name, shrinkflation. Same price or even more, but less product. And this isn't some conspiracy theory. The same government office that measures inflation actually studied it. And out of everything they looked at, guess what shrank the most? Household paper products. Toilet paper, paper towels, tissues. More than snacks, more than candy, and more than baby food. And regular folks notice. In a survey of over 2,000 Americans, about 7 out of every 10 said they spotted shrinkflation in the past year, and most of them said they felt cheated by it. So no, you're not being cheap, and no, you're not imagining it. You're just paying attention, which is more than most people do. And that alone is going to save you money. Now let's talk about 2 little words that quietly cost you money. New and improved. Here's something most people have no idea about. The government's advertising watchdog has long said a product can only be really called new for about 6 months after it hits the shelves. So that box of detergent that's been shouting new and improved for the last 4 years? New compared to what? And improved how exactly? Usually there's no real answer because improved isn't a word anybody has to prove. A new cap color counts. A new picture in the box counts. Now smells fresher counts. And how are you going to argue with a smell? The whole point of those words is to make your brain relax and pay little extra attention without asking any questions. And a lot of the time, it's the exact same stuff in a slightly fancier box. Sometimes it's even a little less stuff in the box, which brings us right back to shrinkflation. Bottom line, new and improved is a feeling they are selling you, not a fact. Make them prove it or just ignore it. All right, I promised you a simple fix, and here it is. One little number beats every single trick we just talked about, and it's called the unit price. It's a little tag on the shelf, usually down in the corner in small print. It tells you the price per sheet or per 100 sheets or per square foot. And it's your secret weapon because it doesn't care about mega rolls or new and improved or any of that noise. It just tells you the one thing that matters. What does the actual product cost, apples to apples? So the next time you've got 2 packs that look totally different, don't just stand there and do math in your head. Just find that little sheet or square foot price on each tag and buy the smaller number. That's it. That's the whole skill. One heads up though, stores are not required by any national law to show you the unit price. Some states make them, most don't, so plenty of the stores leave it off and make it hard to compare on purpose. When the shelf tag isn't helping you, flip the pack over and look at the total square feet on the side. That's your backup and it never lies. And honestly, that's the mind shift right there. Stop asking which one is cheaper and start asking what am I actually getting for my money. That one change is the whole new ballgame. So let's boil it down. Rolls don't mean anything, double and mega are just words. They shrink the sheet count and sheets themselves both at once. New and improved is usually neither, and the government's own numbers say paper products get shrunk more than just about anything. Your game plan is 3 easy steps. 1. Ignore the big number on the front. 2. Find a little unit price per sheet or square foot. 3. Buy the smaller number every time. Do that and you'll stop paying for cardboard, air, and fancy words. You'll keep more of your money, which is the whole point. If this made you look at the aisle a little bit differently, hit subscribe.